Hey guys, our character conversation today is focused on integrity. What is integrity? Well, as we know, integrity has been defined as who you are and what you do when no one's watching, and it's a high quality of leadership. But I want to take you to a word that is a definition that maybe you've heard before, maybe not. And this is the definition of integrity. Comes from a root word, the word for sincere, which is the Latin sign and Sarah. And what that means is without wax. And that's an interesting phrase. So to be a man of integrity is to be a man, quote unquote, without wax. Now here's what it comes from. In the old days, in the ancient world, where they would take clay pottery and they would put it in a kiln, put it and fire it up and turn clay into something they could sell in the marketplace. If they were a good worker with their hands, they would make quality material and they would fire it and be able to sell it at a good price. But if you don't prepare the clay correctly, if you leave some impurities in there, there are times when you would put it in the fire, put it in the oven to fire it up, and it would crack. And if it cracks, then you can't sell it because you can't put water in the bowl, you can't put water in the pottery, and it's just for trash. And so there were businessmen of the day that did not have integrity, now we know. And what they would do is they would take wax and they would mix it up with some sand and they would wipe it into the cracks around that piece of pottery. And if they got it looking just so, you couldn't see the crack at all. And so they would then take the pottery that is actually lower quality, ineffective, but from all appearances looked very good, and they would sell it at full price. Now you know what the problem is after a while that wax begins to discolor, it begins to melt, and then if you're putting water or a liquid in that pot, then eventually you notice it starts to seep out. In other words, you've been had, and you've wasted your money on a piece of pottery that is worthless. And so then over time, over the years, the word in English, sincere, has come from that. To be a person of sincerity. To be a person of integrity. For one to live with integrity necessitates that one conduct himself in an authentic manner. Paul, the apostle, told those that gathered in Philippi to be sincere and blameless. He used the word sincere. In other words, what he's saying is, you want to be a real man. You want to be a quality person. You have to have integrity. So let your yes be yes, let your no be no, and when you say you're going to do something, follow through. Be a man without wax. Be a man of integrity.